What's up, alexy1 here playing Syringe. Who is Yuri Kuzubov? I don't know him, but I guess he's quite good. Let's see. We could go for C3 here. This is known as the Ponziani, and it's a cool move for for multiple reasons. I don't know this line, so D5 is the main move, or knight F6, and I play F5 in this line. But I guess I can go D4 now. And if he takes, I could just take back with the pawn and take back in the center. So he goes for d6, which is kind of weird. So bishop d3 seems reasonable. I think he can go bishop g4 though. And then we have to play d5, I guess. Now we can castle. Yeah, now d5 must be the move. So knight b8 seems like the only option here. And knight bd2 seems reasonable. I want to go rook e1, knight f1, knight e3, and then jump into f5, I guess. I could also have played knight c4 actually. This move has some downsides. That is that this knight can go to c5 or b4 now. Oh well. It's an interesting position. I think we're not doing that bad. If knight e3 though, you can maybe take an f3 and then play knight c5 or something like that. So maybe h3. If bishop h5, then knight g3. And if it takes on f3, then we can just take back. What's this? Is he going for something like b5? Okay, it seems pretty strange, this move, because if b5, c6 is always hanging, and now knight f5 is always in the air as well. I don't really understand this queen b8. Yeah. So knight f5 here seems appealing. You can't take due to queen g3. So I guess bishop f8 might be the only move, yeah. And if we take, he's gonna take back with the rook. And we don't have anything. It's a shame this knight is here, because otherwise c5 would be a nice idea to go for d6 if he takes. But okay, bishop g5. If he takes on f5, I'm gonna take an f6, obviously. So the only move here is knight d7, I guess, or knight e8, but yeah, knight d7 is so much more natural here. So now I'll always have the bishop pair, and he has the knight pair. But he is his knights are more active than this bishop, not than this bishop, but the bishop on d3. If I go to c2, probably b5 is the move. I should maybe go to f1 actually, because then we can even go for g3, h4, and bishop h4 maybe in the future. So h4 might be a good idea now actually. I really like this move. I'm gonna stick with the pawn. He can go for b5, but then I'm gonna go for h4. Let's go. Yeah, h4 still. And he's going for queen f6. Interesting. Like I said, g3 is kind of the idea. And I just want to activate this bishop. Slowly but steadily we're getting somewhere. I want to be able to play b4 actually. Doesn't seem like that's an option. F takes might be the best move, I guess. H takes. Interesting. So maybe we can H-line him with my rook now. That's why I played king g2. To make room for rook h1. Okay, so this is interesting. Let's calculate. If I go rook h1, knight takes b2, bishop g5. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. Rook c2. Okay, bishop g5. Like, if f6, then we always have bishop e6, so that's not an option. And yeah, if queen e8, we can take on d7 and play bishop f6. So that's also not an option. So I guess the only move might be knight f6, but then we can maybe go queen f3. Yeah, this is horrible for him. I'm looking at bishop takes f6 instantly. But that's unnecessary. That's quite stupid. It's made into. Yeah, bishop takes f6 probably wasn't the best actually. If bishop h6 would win, then anyway, it's a pretty good game I think. Let's have a look. First, let's see if he's in the examining mode. No, he's not. So yeah, let's look. Yeah, this opening is pretty cool. So the main idea is if d5, we can go bishop e5. And this is sort of the main line, queen a4 here. And this is all I know actually. But it's fun. It's fun. He can take here, but then we're gonna take on c6, and he can't take back due to the fact that a8 is hanging now. So knight f6 is also a move, and then d5, knight takes e4 I think, and d4 and then d5, knight takes e5. This is a main line I think as well. And d6 is a mistake here I think. Yeah. That's all I know again. Like I only know so not a lot. Quite, you know, I never played this line, and I only know some of the pitfalls, and this is one of them. So instead of d6, you should probably go knight g6, I think, and then queen e2 or something. Yeah, and this is solid for black. This opening is not that special, to be honest, but yeah, it's fun though. I go for f5 in the same position with black, but hey. He went for bishop e7, which I've never seen, but it might be an option, it might not be. I think this is way too passive though. Yeah. Now I'm just gonna develop normally. d5 is necessary because otherwise this pawn will fall. So, I mean, theoretically we might be able to play queen b3 or something like that, but it feels icky. This feels way more natural. Maybe rook e1 was unnecessary. I could have played knight c4 actually. And then just go to e3. Rook e1, c6. I guess c4 is the only move here. But yeah, black is equalized. I don't like him taking on f3 actually. I guess bishop g6 and bishop h5 and bishop g6 might be better. But anyways, knight h4 is always some sort of a threat. Just to go to f5, and you can't take here due to knight takes g6. This is normally it's a trick in these types of positions that black can win a pawn. But now we have an in-between move of taking on g6. So. Yeah, but he takes on f3, and that just feels bad. This square is pretty weak. Queen b8 is also a move in the wrong direction, I think. This just feels so natural, but it doesn't seem like I can win here. At first I wanted to go for bishop takes f8 and then knight h4, h6, but king g7, and I don't see anything. Yeah, there's nothing here. So bishop g5 then. And now knight h6. Just getting the bishop pair. And I really like this bishop f1 move. The idea is just, well, our bishop is attacked, so we have to defend it. I don't want to go to c2 due to b5 being a move, and now if b5 we can take on c6. And then take on b5, so we'll win a pawn. And also the bishop can go to h3. h4, h5 is an idea, and then g3 and bishop h3 is a nice square for our bishop, because it's definitely pretty passive on d3, whereas on h3 it's doing something. So he takes on on d5. Yeah, and I really like this move actually. Yeah, due to the aforementioned reasons. I don't want to trade queens. I want to keep them on, so queen e3 seems reasonable. Yeah, rook c1 might be a better move actually. Just opposing these rooks. But on the other hand, h5 is really in line with my whole plan. Takes. King g2 is a really good move as well. F takes is much more natural, because then he can even, well, not in this particular position, but even go for something like queen f7 or something. I don't know. Just press on the f file in the future. The downside is that bishop e6 might come into play sometime. But yeah, the king is somewhat safe on h8 now. Whereas in this line, king g2, rook h1 is just killer. This knight a4 might be the losing move. Rook h1. And I was hoping for knight takes b2, but I guess what he played was also fine. Yeah, now we're winning due to the same trick as here. Bishop g5 as well. This is even better. The engine comes up with this, but yeah, I'm just gonna take with the king and go to somewhere. I mean, he only has one check. So yeah. And done. So instead he played f6. He could also have played something like queen e8, but then we're gonna take bishop f6 and this is over. Because rook h8 is unstoppable. So f6, bishop e6, and now this is a nice mate. Bishop h6 and bishop f8. So yeah, pretty cool game. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.